Hi, welcome back channel, TrainStation2. Alright, there's a new event upcoming, Film Studios event 2022. Event contracts is really interesting here. You can see the first one on the left, Tom Cruise, of course. Of course, you can take a look at the name is Tom Bruce. And then, of course, the second one is Weaver, followed by Steven. And of course, the last one is actually Clint Eastwood and not Westwood. Alright, so this is the Film Studio event 2022. As usual, there will be an introduction by Pixar Federations. They say, let's explore the exciting world of film studios. Choose your studio and then help with the renovations before the event starts. And which studio would you choose? Of course, the first one, yes, is indicated as if that it is number one. All right, so there's a first real cinema. All right, so this is one of those companies, or they call it studios, they can choose from. And of course, the next one is really familiar. Yes, Universal Studio, but they call it the Universal Stations Studios. Alright, so it's really funny the way they make it a twist. You see two more interesting pieces here, but I really like, the way they twist it, and they're really funny. Of course, you just compare against this. First reel, very nicely designed. I was thinking the second one would they make it a 2, but now it's actually Universal Studios. Then let's see what's the third one. All right, let's move on to the third company you can choose from, Steam. All right, and I want to show you this. This is really fascinating to read in terms of Steam. Entertainment, I'll say that all right, that's normal. But then when I look closer, all right, I'm going to show you. This is really funny. All right, so when you look at the word Steam, it's perfectly all right. But let's take a look at the word below. Entertainment. All right, so there's a little twist there again. Very creative there by Pixar Federation's development team. All right, so let's move on to the fourth company. The fourth company we're looking at is really they call it the pantograph pictures. So there's another twist to it, and of course below it, if you look clearly, it's actually a train. All right, so I think it's something like a electric train itself. So that's the four companies you choose from. You choose one, you're gonna stay with it. That's what they mentioned as loyalty. So that's how it works. So you can't change it after you've chosen one. So they expect a total brand loyalty to it. All right, so the duration for this whole event starts on the 20th of September, probably after the Mini Tycoon event that's happening in a couple of hours or so, all the way to 10 October. So as usual, you have 48 hours after the event to claim everything that you could, and then of course finish up all the unfinished jobs. There'll be no new jobs to be generated after that. So always you can check the time remaining by looking at the event icon, which in this case beautifully designed to suit the theme. All right, so let's quickly move on to take a look at this the map itself. Very close up for you here. All right, so this is an interesting map. Maybe a lot more appear after the renovations that you're helping to help in this event itself. Alright, so I think now it doesn't really look very clear like an event studio, but let's see how things work out as we develop more and more. But very interestingly, the raw materials wise are dyes and optical glass. So if you ask me, I'll say that if developer could actually put in a bit more effort in terms of making more relevant raw materials to the team, I think that'd be great. But just using dyes and optical glass as raw materials, that's a bit, I'll say it short for, but nonetheless, so be it. All right, this is part and parcel of the fun. Let's take a look at the factory materials. Okay, lenses, I think that's good. Lens is good because that suits the team. Of course, how do you get it? Basically, you get it from the optical glass, iron powder. And let's take a look at the next factory materials. We're talking about clipperboard. Again, it's from dyes, and you need wood and nails. All right, so not too. All right, let's assume it's all right. Okay, let's take a look at the third one. Spotlights. I think this is good. This is something that is really suited to the team. Let's take a look at what's required to produce it. Lenses. All right, lenses. I think that's correct. Dyes. All right. So be it. All right. I was hoping for like steel or something of that sort. All right. The next one, the award statue. Clipperboard. Oh, you need a clipperboard to produce awards, did you? That's a bit strange. Oh yeah, probably because clipperboard is the one that is holding, and then you need copper. All right, fine. I think that's good in terms of fitting the raw materials required. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Studio props. The props you require clipperboard. Okay, assuming so. Dies, alright. Saw blade, where is the saw blade? I can't see any saw blade required here, unless it's saying that you need a saw blade to saw the stuff so that you can get the props. Alright, this will be it. Alright, the last one. Camera required lenses. I think that's correct. Spotlight. Alright. Steel, okay. All right, as usual, event factories, there'll be one that's for free to play, and if you are paid to win, you get another one as usual. Of course, pay to win, you get something more in terms of the event pass. I've touched on that later. In terms of the event currencies, we're talking about the event keys as usual. Collect as many as you could from the jobs. You'll be depreciating or deterring whole collection event that will be happening like 50 and then all the way drop to 25 or so. Then we have the event coins that you win from competitions. You need 1,000 to change the legendary. That's normally how it works. And then of course the EP that we've always been talking about. Alright, this is the event contractors which I already covered earlier at the start of this video. Really interesting films. Westwood actually is Clint Eastwood, all right. Tom Cruise, not Bruce, and then Weaver and Steven, as everybody familiar with. This is basically the contractors in the event that you got to work with in order to get the EP or what you call it, event points, and of course it comes with event keys and XPs as well. Of course, the event keys, as I mentioned, it will drop as soon as you reach 100%. It will be dropped all the way to like 20, 25 or so. At the start, sometimes good. You may even get 50 or 70. That depends on the event. But let's see how things work out for this event. In the past, I used to try to store the production, or no, store the game, not the production, at 99% and not hit 100%. That was one of the ways to win the competitions, but let's see how things work out. Alright, so this event, the durations, you can see here, start from the 20th of September, then you got 20, 21st, 22nd, and then next one, you got a 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. So it'll be a short one followed by a long one, and then that's how it goes. So short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Alright, so that's basically how the 6 competition comes about. Many months ago, or even you could say a year, it was 7, but now it's cut short to 6, so be it. Alright, so let's go to the interesting part, which we'll all be looking forward to, which are the new event trains. As usual, it goes with a hierarchy: legendaries, epic, rare, and then commons. This is a legendary diesel. I suspect this is the one that needs 4,000 keys, but as compared to the other one, we'll come to it later on at the 5th train, which require 1,000 event coins. So the epic here, this is the electric. It's a very beautiful train here. So as usual, in terms of all the train designs, they'll try to suit the team as much as possible. I think this suits one of the, I think the last company, the one that was photographed on. Yeah, so I think that's how it suits. This indeed is First Rail, which is the first logo, the company we're talking about. Then of course there's this common train, which they call it the PF Road. So I'm not too sure how that's fit in for PF Road. So this is the movie star. I think this is the star. Yes, it's indeed 1,000 event coins as stated there. Required the Steam. Again, this suits to I think the Steam Entertainment. Alright, so that's the company. If you really love, maybe that's my choice then. Right, then of course, for people who are pay to win, you get a Canadian National 460 rare. That's for if you're paying Pixel Federation to run the game, but I'm not paying a single cent, so that's nothing for me. As usual, you get extra factory, you get some free stuff, and of course a train. Again, you're going to check out whether you're able to achieve it. All the items, you've got to complete everything. So some people may have spent money on the event pass and not getting the full rewards. That's up to you. But for me, no, always a free to play. So looking forward to the event video soon. Once it's out, I will share in the video. Let's look forward to this event and have a good rest right now. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.